Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Chainsaw Man Season 1, Episode 10. Last episode was one hell of an episode. We had Makima showcasing at least some of her ability, like several of them too, like whatever puncture the holes on the people in the train, and then whatever that Death Note style thing was. I never really came up with a theory. My friend and I made the Death Note joke, so I made the joke that she has access to the Death Note devil. So, but I have a feeling that's not the case. Just a little feeling, but yeah, pretty crazy stuff last episode. She was able to sacrifice people's lives in order to kill targets specifically. They had to seemingly know the names and stuff like that. It really was a lot like the Death Note, but yeah, we had Arai being a hero, jumping in front of the bullet after getting shot in the neck. He leaned into the bullet that was going after Kobani. We had Kobani being a badass and showing off what makes it worth her sticking around for, right? Because I was saying in the episode where they were all stuck by the Eternity Devil, I was like, man, she is just like immediately panicked, freaked out, like being useless, actually being a hindrance to the group, and so but seeing her in action, it redeems her a little bit. I still think that even if you have that level of strength, if you don't have the confidence to go along with it and can't stay calm under pressure, then maybe you shouldn't be doing this line of work. But either way, I'm excited to see more from her. Denji, very hurt, cut in half, but I am sure he is gonna get a blood transfusion and be fine. So, and divisions 1 through 4 are merged together now, and Makima is in charge of all of them. And she had a little smile when she was told that, like it all went according to her plan. So, yeah, interesting stuff. So, let's get started with this episode. We're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. We got apples. Is this the hospital? Aki. He's fine. Just reading manga. Cut him one. He did it for you. Oh my god. All mine. Oh my god. Oh. Damn. Makima too, right? Okay. Yeah, leave him some. So maybe Denji was gifted the apples and he left one for him. I don't know why I'm so caught up about the apples. The sword. Ooh, that's right. It looks like a nail. Ooh, 2 years. That's what he has left? Unless that was a translation issue. The frustration. That was cool, though. Oh. Damn. Ah, shit. Yeah. Coming to that realization. Yeah, you knew her a little bit. A life that he's led, it's probably hard to form these connections. Yeah, when you're so focused on the necessities. I like that they addressed it. I think it was a different result than I thought. Should we come back later? Everyone just wants the apples. Opening. Alright. So they came in to train. That's what some of the backup is. I do think we need some training. I talked about that before. Power! Lap pillows. She had the snail devil. She's just like holding a snail in the opening. I'm trying to look for clues. I shouldn't. I just realized a little bit of the ghost devil's in there. Alright. This is a recuperate. All the crows. Ah, this guy. So he's... So those other two aren't the ones. This guy is. Is this someone else's grave, or is it Himeno's? Because he knew Himeno. Verily. Hmm. Interesting answers. Full points. This is the guy that thinks that people should be crazy. I am frightened. Power saying that. Oh, I wanted to see more of this guy. Sensei. Jeez. The crunching. He seems strong. Snap their spine? Hmm. Interesting. But why? I like this background track. It's just very simple, but... my booze brain. Or my boozy brain. Hmm. Are they just gonna fight? Oh shit. They're just gonna fight. Jeez. Just 3 rapid punctures. God. They're just gonna die and heal over and over again. Mostly immortal. won't come. Damn. Curse Devil. Make a new contract. Yeah. Shit. Could he get the Ghost Devil now that Himena's gone? Oh, his voice went so deep. That was so good. They're pretty crazy. Makima? Don't think it's Makima unless you change her outfit. Kobani? I mean, it's definitely not Himeno, right? She had shorter hair, I think. Who was it? They just fought here all day until night. Man. Anime do not draw the nipples a lot, even on guys. What is going on? Jeez. Over 20. I thought it was going to be more than that. They have to walk home. Oh no. After all that. Well. Gotta train, man. Gotta get stronger. He doesn't have that motivation. Oh, jeez. These two using their heads. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. What are these two gonna come up with? Are we gonna go back to Aki's visitor? They have glasses on. Oh my god, this poor door. Damn! What a dodge! Oh, controlling the blood on the floor above, that's cool. Damn! How did he not hear that? He had to have heard it. Damn! That was a cool strategy, I gotta say. That's actually better than anything I thought they'd come up with. God, I know this. I've heard this guy's voice all over the place, and it's so good. Let's call it a day. Howie. Oh! Wow, that actually, like, that got me. I, like, wasn't ready for it. Oh, they're not calling it for the day. Alright. Teaching him not to be so naive as well. What is this? Oh, shit. Do they have, like, devils waiting? Waiting to be contracted? Damn. Okay. Hmm. Ah. Aww. Curses, I can't read it. Oh. Talking about him. Ah. Fuck, man. That just hit me a little hard there. Him, like, seeing that she wanted to quit and, like, knowing that she wanted to get out of this because she knew what was gonna happen. Holy shit. Both their eyes, their sense of taste and smell. Holy shit. If he only has 2 years left, offering half his life would only be 1 year. That's creepy. Ah! That's the end. Donkeys. This is interesting. Very interesting outro. I like the song. I like the visuals too. I wasn't trying to imply that I didn't like those. uh, all the enemies. Was that Pochita? Oh. Alright. It was pretty cool. I feel like in that animation of that outro, I could watch like a very trippy episode, like a very trippy anime, like a whole series. But anyway, that's it, guys, for episode 10. Yeah, that was definitely on the slower side, but informative, and I mean, I loved every bit of it. Right, like I say on the slower side with all the praise I can give, because it was still a great episode. It was just going from last episode to this one. It was like, okay, this was the aftermath episode essentially. But we are diving into some training, which is very cool. We have, I don't even think they gave us his name, right? I don't remember seeing a name anyway. But we have this guy who I think that might be the voice actor. I could maybe look it up towards the end of the discussion if I remember. But he might be the voice actor for Ishiki from Boruto. If not, I feel like they have the same kind of like cadence. Like I could see myself being wrong, because it's a similar performance with like the just the deep kind of monotone-ish voice, but like I feel like the inflection is just a little bit different from what I remember Ishiki's being. So, but either way, he has a badass voice. I mean, he called himself the strongest. Now, I kind of want to go back to that line. Can I go back to that line? Can I find it? I think uh is it right here where he after he kills them and or breaks their spine? Makima asked me to train you to not sure why, but the gun devil seems to be after your heart. He talks, yeah, so He talks about training humans and devils are new. He talks about what his booze braid found. Yeah, so I can't remember where he said it, but I can't remember if he said he's the strongest. Oh, I'm the there it is, there it is, there it is. Good. I knew it was around here, but he said I'm the best devil hunter there is. So is that I mean, for one, he might be the oldest devil hunter that's still working that we've seen, for one. So it's very possible that he's telling the truth, because they've said, and obviously we see from experience that the public safety devil hunters don't make it to a very high age because they die off so quickly. Yet he's pretty old, and he's saying he's the best devil hunter there is. So I'm very intrigued to like know what he is like when he goes all out. You know, what kind of contracts does he have, like and everything. Like he seemed to have. I mean, I guess maybe you could train the strength needed to hold two people and snap their necks like that, maybe by like flexing. Like that could just be an anime thing, but sometimes I feel like I chalk up like I see some like a little hint at, you know, superhuman-y strength kind of thing, and I just jump to the conclusion that oh, like it's anime, there's nothing special there. So I'm trying to break that habit of mine. So I do think, like, I do wonder if there is any kind of, like, devil contract that gives him enhanced strength, or is that just anime level strength of a normal human, right? But, but yeah. Very cool. I'm looking forward to seeing more of the training. Basically, he normally trains humans. He's not sure how to train, these devils, so what does he do? He's just gonna hunt them, and just the need for them to survive is, I mean, it's a very typical anime thing of like, how are we gonna train you? Well, I'm just gonna fight you like nonstop, or almost nonstop. They take breaks for night and everything, but and until you can start lasting longer against me, and if you can start lasting longer against, the best there is, then yeah. But I like it. I loved them trying to do like the smart, like they're like, we're gonna, like, how are we gonna do this? We're gonna use our wits, like, and I get where Denji's coming from, because that's the thing, is his so far Denji's goals have been, very immediate, where it's like, oh, beat this devil and I'll kiss you. It's like, okay, I go in, I beat devil. um it's not really like long-term planning. Like he said here, really the main reason he kept doing this and liked doing it is because he enjoys living, and he wants to just keep eating his 3 square meals a day and just living comfortably. But now this is kind of like a hitch in that, where he's not exactly living comfortably anymore, because I mean, maybe he'll still get his meals and stuff like that, but now he just has to get his ass kicked all day, and I imagine it still hurts and everything, and is still especially jarring, like dying and waking up from it again kind of thing. Oh. So, one question I had was, this guy here said that Denji is immortal and Power is mostly immortal. Now, what does that, like, is that one hundo? Can we trust that? Like, does that mean that literally Denji can never die? Or is it something where if you hit him in the right spot, can you kill him, right? I imagine you can, but then I think back to him saying immortal, and that's not exactly what immortal means, right? So, I don't know. I guess we did have the Eternity Devil, and that died, right? Getting, like, showing its heart and killing it. So, I mean, I still think that maybe you could kill Denji by taking out his Pochita heart, but we'll have to learn more. What's the, because there's there's a difference between, like, maybe immortality doesn't equal indestructibility, right? Like, what's the actual definition of just the word immortal? Uh, living forever, never dying or decaying. Hmm. Because, like, I guess never dying implies that you can't die. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I was just really curious about that. I do wonder if there is a way to kill Denji, or if the only way is to, like, imprison him or something. But yeah, so we had in the beginning, right, uh, the whole 2 years left thing, which is definitely ominous for Aki. Sorry, I kind of just, like, changed the subject, because I'm not sure what more there. Let's see here. So he asks it, how much time do I have left? Oh, he even says curse. My bad. I think I skimmed that and didn't realize. So that revealed earlier in the episode of the Curse Devil. So I'm glad they repeated it, because I probably would have missed that. Curse Devil. People that are, yeah. How long do I have left? And it says 2 years. So yeah, I didn't misread that. Sorry. I like to go back and check things, because as you just saw, I missed the curse bit. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss a little line of dialogue that revealed that, like, I don't know, maybe it was like, how many years did you take in that last fight kind of thing, and I misinterpreted it or something. But yeah, 2 years left. That's rough. And I mean, I guess that helps explain. I mean, I think Aki would have done it even if he had a full lifetime ahead of him, but it probably helps motivate Aki to just be like, why would I quit now when these two people are here? Like, you should give it up, man. But he's like, nope. Like, my partner's gone and my family's gone and everything. Like, why would I quit now? So, but I felt bad for him with the, you know, crying after everyone left and everything. That was really good. There was something about the way that he just, like, went to go grab the cigarette. Obviously, she's the one that got him started on cigarettes. It reminded, it probably, you know, I mean, I shouldn't say it reminded him of her, because it's probably still just on his mind, but, you know, and then he just, like, drops it, like, crushes it and starts crying and stuff. There was something about it that felt really real to me, where sometimes grief in anime doesn't feel like the way the characters are. Like, I'll feel the moment, I'll feel like someone's death and I'll feel bad for them and stuff like that, but sometimes the way that people grieve is just a little, I don't want to say like cartoonish, but kind of, for me. And I don't totally feel it, but there was something about this, like the build up to it, that felt so much more real to me, and that's what I was thinking about in that scene. So, but we also had, you know, Denji hearing him cry and everything, and him thinking about, like, well, I'm not crying. Does that make me a bad person? Like, it seems like he was thinking it through in his head. Like, you know, if I'm not crying, does that make me a bad person? Is there something that I should, or is there anyone that I'd, like, cry for if they died? You know, and I think it's just, I talked about it a little bit during the reaction, but I mean, and he said it here too. He spent so much of his life so focused on surviving, like, himself surviving. I think there's a little bit of selfishness there, that he's just so happy right now that he has these 3 meals a day and everything, and he's so focused on trying to keep that going and everything, that I don't know that he has that mental capacity to care about other people right now. it's kind of like survival instincts of like, man, I have a good thing going, I gotta keep that going. Like, oh, that person died, no, I gotta keep focusing on like keeping my meals coming, you know. Now maybe when eating, like, if he lives long enough for eating like this to become more regular and stuff like that, it's possible that he will kind of adapt and start feeling those same emotions that we feel. But I think there's a level of just survival instincts that he's tapping into that is keeping him from crying for the loss of others, kind of thing. So, but it was an interesting conversation because I talked last episode, or maybe the one before, when we learned about Himeno's death. I was like, well, Denji got close to Himeno enough to call her, like, she called him a friend and stuff like that. Like, will he feel something for this loss? And I mean, no, not really. Like, he did think about it for a moment and was like, this sucks, like, first person to call me friend, but that was about all he gave it. So, but jumping back to Aki, we had him with a visitor, which that, like, if that letter went on any longer, I think I would have, like, really started tearing up, because reading some of that and everything, it was Himeno's little sister that brought it, and Himeno, like, writing these letters, worried about their dad, and then talking about, like, trying to get Aki to go into the private sector, and he, like, just brushed it off and stuff like that. It was sad, because, I mean, at one point she said, if I keep working or I know what will happen if I keep working here, kind of thing, or I can't remember the exact words, but it was something along those lines. And it's like, she knew that if she kept working here in public safety, that she was gonna die. And, unlike Aki, who is willing to give his life for this job, because all he wants to do is get revenge on the Gun Devil for taking out his family and everything, she didn't exactly have that. What she loved was alive and right next to her, and now he knows that, because, like, I think I'd blame myself. I don't know if Aki will, but I think I would blame myself, right? Like, learning that she wanted to get out and everything, but she might have stayed because of me. That's what I would have got from reading those notes, and knowing that my vendetta caused her to stay in this line of work that ended up getting her killed. I think it would mess me up pretty bad. But yeah, that was, just thinking about that is what got me pretty emotional. But the Cursed Devil is what he uses in Nails. I guess that, like, it kind of reminds me, like, we deal a lot with curses in Jujutsu Kaisen, and then, there's, what's her name? Shit. The girl on there that has nails as her weapon. I can't think of what her name is at this point. Kugisaki? Something like that? Nobara. I got it! It's roughly that. Close enough. Yeah, like that, it reminds me of that. There's probably a lot of, like, Japanese lore and stuff like that have to do with curses and nails and stuff like that. I mean, I guess, like, I think there's, like, a Pokemon, isn't there? That when it, like, applies a curse, it's like a nail, if I remember, that it's like a see-through nail that goes and, like, stabs down, kind of thing. I feel like I've seen a lot of different media, like, with curses and nails, kind of thing. So I guess that makes sense. But that's that one I can definitely see, like, people fearing curses. The Future Devil is very interesting. Like, there's probably a lot of people that fear the future and where their life is going and stuff like that. It's like, there's so many of these things. Like, it's so easy to think of things that are tangible that you fear. A lot of the times my mind doesn't go to the intangible, like future, eternity, and stuff like that. So I imagine the Future Devil would be decently strong. I don't know what level of strength he has, but we found out that the two people that have contracts, one gave half their life, which if Aki only has 2 years left because of the Cursed Devil, I said that during the reaction, I don't think he could offer that up because I don't think this entity would only want 1 year of a human's life, right? And then the other one had to give up both eyes, taste, and smell. And I mean, I could definitely see Aki giving something up in order to do this, but I don't know if he'd give up that much. That'd be pretty crazy. Like, I kind of want to meet the devil hunter that gave up both eyes, taste, and smell. Like, is he like a daredevil badass, like with his hearing and stuff like that? Now that he's lost his vision, or like how does that guy fight? I want to meet him, but yeah, we left off in that room. Like, I mean, I guess he doesn't have to make a contract with that one. He could see like, hey, future devil, what do you want from me? And then if the deal's not good enough, he just leaves and goes to a different room kind of thing. But yeah, I feel like that'll be pretty crazy. Let's see if I can look up the name real fast before I call it. But I think that's mostly what I wanted to talk about. If we look up my anime list, I might see the guy's name. I hope the guy's name isn't a spoiler. I'm gonna try not to look at pictures, nothing else, nothing else. Why is he not in the first row of people? View all. No name, no name, no name. Don't look at name. There we go. I can almost see the name. Ugh, I saw it. Damn it. Okay. Well, too late. I had to on the my anime list page, I had to actually click on the name itself. So I had to look at the name to know where to tap to click it. So it kind of messed me up, but voice actor is Suda Kendro. What have you done, Suda Kendro? Yep, he's Kai Chisaki, which, yep, he's a Shiki. Alright, I was right for once. I'm occasionally very bad at recognizing voices, but his voice is pretty darn recognizable. But yeah, he's Kai Chisaki from My Hero Academia. Also, yeah, so very cool. I love it. His voice is so good. It's so fun hearing it in more places and really starting to recognize it all over the place. So, but yeah, guys, crazy episode. I think that is gonna end it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. I can't wait to see more. I wonder how many episodes this season is gonna be. Is it gonna be 12 or 13 or whatnot? But either way, we're getting close to the end of the first season. So, but yeah. Thank you guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more content, all kinds of stuff on there. Link in the description below should be popping up on the screen. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.